Hey, what's going on, guys? Adam Noguera with Living in SoCal. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be jumping into the top 5 best neighborhoods in Fallbrook. Let's get into it. So as we're talking about Fallbrook, it's important to understand the history of Fallbrook so you can get a better idea of what you're getting into before you jump in the car. So Fallbrook didn't grow like a lot of these other cities nearby where big developers came in, they chopped up land and subdivided into a lot of little micro neighborhoods, so to speak. It grew organically over time. So back in the early 1800s, mid 1800s, people came into Fallbrook to mine for gold, and originally these were very large parcels that were being used for agriculture. Okay, so as they grew, as people came to Fallbrook, it slowly was broken up into chunks, so it's not necessarily neighborhood specific like you would find in other cities like the surrounding areas like Vista and Oceanside and Temecula, where you have a lot of those tract homes. As we're going through this list, I want to try and make sure that you guys are aware these are more areas that I'm describing versus neighborhoods. All right, let's get into it. So number 1, in my opinion, is Olive Hill. Okay, Olive Hill is on the western side of Fallbrook. It's got a little bit higher elevation, and historically, this was all the olive farms back in the day. So you will find a lot of olive trees up there, but you'll still find a lot of other citrus and avocados, just like Fallbrook's known for. But my favorite aspect about Olive Hill is that you get a coastal climate. So you're extremely close to Oceanside. You have a lot of 1 acre to 4 acre parcels with a ton of beautiful custom homes and even some peekaboo views of the ocean in certain spots. And if you're up there checking homes out, you definitely want to pop by Beach House Winery. It's a beautiful little boutique winery that overlooks the ocean on those clear, warm, sunny days. You definitely want to check it out. Number 2, so Alta Vista. This will be number 2 on our list. It's basically right off the 76 and Mission Road. So it's going to be in the central southern end of Fallbrook. You typically have a lot of citrus farms here from way back in the day that have been broken up into smaller parcels. You have a beautiful panoramic view from most areas in Alta Vista because it's kind of like a peninsula. It's up on rolling hills, a lot of half-acre to 2-acre parcels. And again, you're going to see a lot of oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruit, things like that on these beautiful parcels. And lots of beautiful custom homes just like everywhere in Fallbrook. But this area specifically, you're going to find a lot of horse properties because there is a lot of usable land. Again, you're very close to the 76 and near town. You're looking at about maybe 5 to 7 minutes from Bonsall and about maybe 5 to 10 minutes from downtown Fallbrook. You're also right down the street from Fallbrook Winery, which is the largest winery in Fallbrook. You definitely want to check that out as you're scrolling around Alta Vista area. All right, and before I forget, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if there's anything I left out of the video or something else that you're looking for. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd love to help. All right, number 3 on the list is Gurd Valley. So this is definitely one of my favorite areas in Fallbrook. It's centrally located on the southern end of Fallbrook, so you do have that great climate. You're still getting that ocean breeze. You're also going to get some spectacular views up on the ridge. Something to keep in mind as you get down into the lower end of the valley, you might get a little bit warm. Another cool thing about this area is you're right down the street from Live Oak Park, Maserat Winery, and the Golf Club of California. For you investors out there that might be considering building out an Airbnb business, this is a great location for you because there's a lot of traffic coming into this area specifically for those weddings and those events that are coming right down the street, right? So something to think about for that. You also have great access to the 15 freeway and the 76 highway, so it's really easy in and out. If you want to jam down to the beach, you're only about 25 minutes from this point, or if you want to get up to Temecula wine country, you're about 20 to 30 minutes as well. Another great reason why I love this area is because this area is literally covered with 100-year-old oak trees, and it just has an amazing feel as you're driving through. Definitely one of those areas you want to check out if you're thinking about moving to Fallbrook. All right, so number 4 on the list is East Mission. So north of East Mission Road, you're going to have some of the most unbelievable west-facing views and some of the best sunsets you've ever seen overlooking the Santa Margarita riverbed. Okay, and what I love the most about this area specifically is a lot of these properties have access to the Santa Margarita River Trail. So if you're an equestrian, this could be a phenomenal spot for you. In my opinion, it's the best equine location in Fallbrook. You have over 1,800 acres of trails that you can access right from your property. You're still super close to the 15 freeway as well, so it's a good spot if you're thinking about commuting to work. Definitely want to check out East Mission if you're one of those equestrians out there. All right, last but not least, we have Deleuze coming in at number 5 on the list. So what I love about Deleuze is it's so private and remote, and you have these estates that are just beautifully tucked into the hills, some some killer views as usual, you know, for Fallbrook, but what I love the most about it is you can actually come across some parcels that are in the 50 to 100 acre range. So if you're looking for that family compound and that place to retreat from, you know, the hustle and bustle, Duluth could be a great fit for you. As you're driving through the hills, you're going to find a ton of agriculture, obviously a ton of avocados, but still find that citrus, and then a lot of wineries are starting to pop up out here as well. So you can actually go out and explore a lot of little boutique wineries out in Duluth. I call it the great escape from Southern California. You don't even feel like you're in Southern California when you're driving through the hills. It actually feels a lot more like Northern California, or, you know, something of that nature. A lot of big, beautiful oaks, just nothing but peace and serenity. So if that's what you're looking for, Duluth might be a great spot for you. Thank you so much for watching this video today. And if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My number's below. Feel free to give me a call or leave a comment below if there's anything specifically that you would like to see in my next video. Thanks again, and I appreciate you stopping by Living in SoCal.